This is Melanie, MovieMavenGal, Half Girlfriend, the latest film by Arjun Kapoor and Shraddha Kapoor. I have a one-word review. Infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating. You don't know, but I am a huge fan of Arjun Kapoor. Ever since Two States, I've watched his previous films. He just has had a really bad run. I actually liked parts of Tavar. I stand by the fact that Superman is an awesome music video and song. But, then I saw the original Mahesh Babu Akadu and I realized it was a pale imitation of the Southern original. But this movie is just infuriating. I'm sure when Arjun Kapoor signed on to this film, he thought, how could this go wrong? It's by a book by Chahat Bhagat, who gave him, Two States, his big hit. How could it go wrong with this director, Mohit Suri, who did Ek Villain and who did Ashiki 2, two big hits with huge songs? It went so wrong. It went so wrong. It feels like a non-stop music video, and while it does have a couple of really great songs, I felt like I heard them over and over and over again. Had lots of slow motion in the rain and in the snow, and and what's infuriating also is that it's trying to have a message of positivity about girl empowerment in rural areas of India. And it just has so many plot holes that you want to scream, because the main character that Arjun Kapoor plays is supposed to be this prince from Bihar who can barely speak English, and yet he wants to go to St. Stephen's, an English college in Delhi.
Stevens? Sir, myself coming from village area, I feeling ki सर हम हिंदी में उत्तर देना चाहेंगे. अगर हम अंग्रेजी में बोलते रहे तो सांझ हो जाएगा, इंटरव्यू खत्म होते.
And he speaks with this, broken English and this heavy accent, and he wants to study sociology because he's so inspired by his mother, who is a principal of the school in his little village. Well, it takes him all the way through getting a sociology degree and being out of college for a year before it finally dawns on him, hey, there aren't any girls in my mom's school. And the reason there aren't any girls is because there's no bathrooms for girls. So nobody will send them to the school. So why don't I apply to the Bill Gates Foundation and get a grant to build some bathrooms so girls can come to my mother's school? I know, it's jaw-droppingly like, what? And then, yes, there's a crazy thing with Bill Gates photoshopped on another actor. It's so bad. It's so bad. So Arjun Kapoor has to give this speech in English to Bill Gates. Anyway, he meets Shraddha Kapoor in college. I kind of enjoyed their beginning interactions when they meet on the basketball court, and she's the rich girl, he's supposedly the poor kid from the sticks, and I liked those interactions. I liked, they remind me of Kuch Kuch Hotai with the whole basketball thing. But, nobody plays a mooncalf in love like Arjun Kapoor. I saw that in Two States. He's great at it. But it takes a dark turn because he tries to force the physical relationship because his roommate says, well, the way to prove that she loves you, there's only one way. And then they have a fight. She falls to the floor.
Madhav, leave my hand. Madhav, you're hurting me.
And she won't speak to him again. Well, good for you, Shraddha, for not speaking to him again, because it was horrible. And the only reason, I'm spoiling for you because I don't want you to see this film. The only reason he thinks when he meets her years later that she wouldn't speak to him is because, it was because your dad used to beat your mom every night, and so it reminded you of that, and not because what I did was wrong, and I have no sense of guilt or not even saying I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh, well, that makes sense. You didn't want to talk to me because I reminded you of your evil dad. What? What? I mean, the whole thing was infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating. I want Arjun Kapoor to have a good career. I want him to have a good movie. And what he needs is to look at the script, because the script was crap. This script was crap. And I don't, that's part of the problem with the Hindi industry is sometimes I'm wondering if there are written scripts or if it's just you're narrated orally by the director the idea of the film and it sounds good, but then when you get into it, you're too deep and it doesn't go the places that you thought it was going to go. But this was based on a book, which I haven't read, but I assume they didn't change the story that much since the author is an executive producer of the film. I don't know. The whole thing was infuriating. It does have some good songs. That's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, I suppose I give it 2 stars out of 5. You could tell I'm pretty worked up about it. I would like Arjun Kapoor to be in a good romance again. It had the bones of a good story. You know, poor kid from the sticks and a rich girl. You know, that's a trope I can get on with, but where it went, infuriating. Just infuriating. Peace out.